Welcome to Tech Bytes and News, your daily roundup of articles featured in Hacker News. Today, we're diving into a fascinating blog post about maze generation using a recursive division algorithm. It's wild!
Maze generation, huh? Sounds intriguing. I've always been fascinated by algorithms, especially those with a visual component. What's so special about this recursive division method?
Well, most maze algorithms are passage carvers. They start with a full grid and dig paths. This one's a wall adder. It starts empty and builds walls. Revolutionary, right?
That's a pretty significant difference. So how does this wall adding actually work?
It's recursive. You start with an empty grid, then bisect it with a wall, either horizontally or vertically, leaving a passage. Then, you recursively repeat this process on each subsection until you reach your desired resolution. It's like a fractal process, creating increasingly detailed mazes at each step.
Whoa! So at each step you have a valid, albeit simpler, maze? That's pretty elegant. But how does it decide whether to bisect horizontally or vertically?
That's clever. The algorithm prioritizes horizontal bisection if the area is taller than it is wide, and vice versa. This helps prevent biases and creates more interesting mazes. If it's a square, it's a random choice. Pure genius.
I see. So it's not just about adding walls, it's about strategically placing them to maintain connectivity and avoid boring patterns. The blog post mentions some implementation details, right? Like the code?
Oh yeah. The author provides a Ruby implementation. It uses a _choose_orientation method to decide the bisection direction, and a _divide method that recursively does the wall adding. It's surprisingly concise, considering the complexity of the algorithm. There's even a JavaScript demo. Amazing!
A JavaScript demo? That's fantastic. I'm definitely checking that out. But the author mentions some drawbacks, doesn't he? Something about short cul-de-sacs?
Yeah, the author notes that the algorithm tends to create a lot of short dead ends and long walls, which can make the mazes look a bit artificial. He even suggests that it might be better suited for animations than actual game mazes. A fair point, I think. But the algorithm itself is still incredibly interesting.
Right, it's the elegance of the algorithm itself that's captivating, not necessarily the aesthetic quality of every maze it produces. It's a great example of a simple yet powerful recursive approach. And the comments section seems lively too. Lots of people sharing their own implementations and ideas.
Absolutely. The comments section is a goldmine of alternative approaches and extensions. People are suggesting breadth-first versions, different wall-adding strategies, and even integrating it into games. It's a testament to how inspiring this simple algorithm is.
It really is. It's a perfect example of how a seemingly simple algorithm can lead to complex and fascinating results. And the blog post itself is a great example of clear and engaging technical writing. Fantastic!
Definitely. It's a great read for anyone interested in algorithms, maze generation, or just cool recursive techniques. And that's it for today's episode of Tech Bytes and News. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye-bye.